should now join Save Me.
My mom is awake from her nap, so my parents are arguing, basically saying that my dad needs to speak more Chinese around me, otherwise I won't learn. And you know what? It's kind of too late for that. So this is my own banana bread recipe. And this is Mama Lau approved. Because she really liked it, I'm making it a second time. So we're gonna get started with the ingredients. What you need is 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of tapioca starch. It made the banana bread a lot more chewy and light. I just wanted to use this up. I don't know why I bought this. I wanted to make tapioca once, but I didn't. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I researched that you can make baking soda out of baking powder. All you have to do is add a little bit of lemon juice. Yeah, I don't trust Google sometimes. 1/4 teaspoon. 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt. One of this is 1/2 cup. That's a lot of butter. I remember watching on the Food Network channel about this grandma that was making, I don't know, just like any kind of pastry, and she'd put in like a ton of butter, a ton of butter. If this is 1/2 cup and only my parents and I are eating this, I don't wanna scare their bodies. So instead of 1/2 cup of butter, we'll be using 1/4 cup of butter and then substitute the rest, 1/4 cup, with a flavorless oil. You can use peanut oil, canola oil, coconut oil. That actually might taste really good. 100% pure avocado oil. We're gonna be using 1/2 cup of brown sugar because my mom doesn't like things too sweet. The great thing about baking and cooking is that you know what you're gonna be consuming because you're making it yourself and putting in the ingredients. So if you want to be healthier, just use less sugar and just use riper bananas. This has the monosaccharide fructose and the disaccharide of sucrose, which is glucose and fructose. Oh, I'm trying to remember. You're also gonna need 2 eggs, preferably large eggs. These are kind of medium-sized, but I mean, you can also use your ovary eggs. I'm just kidding. If you're female though, you can, if you want, but no, that's really weird. I'll stop that. Okay, my period is like 1 day late. That's why I'm saying this. But anyways, you only need 2 eggs. And hopefully another one sheds by tonight, otherwise I'll be late. And last but not least, you'll need 2 1/3 cup of ripe mashed bananas. We will mash them later. As you can see, these are full bananas. I was supposed to get 4 because these are really small and I really like the banana flavor, but my dad ate 1 today and I'm a little bit cheesed. And those are all the ingredients. But wait, there's one last ingredient. Almonds. You're also gonna need some mixing supply material. I mean a whisk, a hand mixer. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at remembering names. And if you don't have a hand mixer and you're using a spatula, I suggest mashing your potatoes. No, I'm actually making potatoes because my dad's gonna get Popeyes and he doesn't want to buy the fries or the biscuits, so he wants me to make it today. You can mash your bananas with a fork or with this. It's still wet, just like the weather outside. Just kidding, it's sunny. But you don't know that because the camera can't see the weather outside. What I love about banana bread is that you mix it all together. And you know that it's the best of both worlds. Just kidding. You mix it all together. Just stop it. And you put it in the oven and you're done. You don't have to like separate the dry from the wet. You just mix it all together in one bowl. It saves you so much time and dishes to wash. It's great. We're gonna mix this quickly before my battery dies on the camera. I mean, the more I swear, the more I have to censor myself. Just. I highly suggest you use a sieve and you put the flour through there. You can make it so much more consistent and thin and consistent. I already said consistent. This reminds me of cocaine. You don't need to sieve the tapioca starch because that's already very fine compared to the all-purpose flour. And if you make a mess, that's good. Because who doesn't like being dirty? I really feel like I'm bullying this flour right now. Like I'm a big tree and this is a little flower. Give me your fruit. Good thing my mom doesn't understand English perfectly, otherwise she'd think that I'm crazy. It kind of sounds like I'm smart, right? Because I'm saying it in such a nice demeanor, but really I'm just talking about being a big tree and this is my flower. And then 1 more cup, but of tapioca starch. I'm hungry. I'm doing such a great job. Make sure it's a clean spoon. Just kidding, mine's dirty. Oh my I mean, gosh darn it, we don't swear around here. The only swearing I do is when I swear that I'll never swear again. Yeah, so I like to use this as like mascara. It gives it like a nice shine to your eyes. And then I'm just gonna eyeball this salt, only 1/4 teaspoon of it. I'm gonna put this in the microwave and melt it. That wasn't me swearing, that was just the microwave. That was me swearing. Ooh, smells like popcorn. Now we're just gonna put in the sugar while the butter just melts within itself because there's a little bit solid left. And yeah, I just want it to melt and not burn. So I'm leaving it there with the hot liquid so the salt just melts. Depending on how ripe your bananas are, if they're like black, you probably don't need as much sugar. So I'm just gonna do 1/2 cup. I'm gonna crack our 2 eggs. I'm gonna try and do it with one hand. Hopefully I don't fail. Is it recording? Yep. I have astigmatism, so I have to look at the camera like this. Wait, I'm scared. My hands are really small. I don't want the show. Ah, see? I did it with one hand, but with the assistance of the other hand. Pretty good. Throw out the eggshells and throw yourself out while you're at it. Don't waste any of that precious. Just kidding, it's not precious. This will give you type 2 diabetes. Saturated fat. So now I'm just gonna chop up my banana. Did you really think this was a banana? Are you just assuming what I'm holding? This is a plantain. Don't discriminate. All fruits matter. You should know the differences between a banana and a plantain. A banana is smaller, a plantain is firmer, bigger, thicker, and everything you want in a man. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna cut that. We're gonna mash our bananas. You can be like a monkey and peel it from the bottom. I'm giving credit to the monkey, otherwise that would be cultural appropriation. I want to give credit because you monkeys deserve it. Thank you for teaching us. I have evolved from you, species, so thank you. And I want to save a little bit for garnish. So take the prettiest banana you have, put it on your chopping board. It's already browning, perfect. Once you go brown, you never go down. For bananas, that is. I call my bruises Bruce Lee. Like Bruce Lee, get it? Haha. Laugh. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Just gonna dump that in. I was trying to be dramatic, but I just made a mess. But remember, being messy is okay. I recommend you get some dark chocolate, cut up some bits, and add it in there, as well as some chopped up walnuts. I personally love nuts in my banana bread. Make sure you're wearing safety glasses. This is like a chemistry lab. We are doing science together, kids. Like I told you, wear safety glasses. So with hand, if you're not using hand mixer, it should take about 50 strokes. I got this from Canadian Tire. It was like $15. Totally worth it. The good thing about this pan is that it just pops out, so I don't really need to butter it. But why not? If there's 3 things in my life that I learned how to do well, is chopping walnuts and learning how to count. I'm actually gonna chop up a little bit of dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is a lot better than milk chocolate because it's less sweet. It's great for adults because they don't have such a craving for sweets like us younglings do. Just kidding, I'm 86. This reminds me of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And we're gonna dice this up diagonally. I've seen it on BuzzFeed Tasty videos, but I've never really chopped a chocolate bar before. It's kind of exciting. I don't know why they do it diagonally. Why don't they just follow the lines that they give you of the chocolate bar? I guess so it looks like shards and it's more interesting to look at. You can also save some chocolate and save your walnuts for garnish as well, halfway through its cooking so you can see it on the top. Fold it